came in shades of gray, the kind of dawn that hides your way. Boots were worn, the sky was torn. I'd been riding since the day I was born. The wind whispered through the pines, said, son, you've crossed too many lines. But I ain't one for second tries. I just ride where the wild wind dies. Every mile's a memory burned, every lesson's one I never learned. And though my hands are rough and scarred, I've loved this life, though it's been hard. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my boots on sacred ground. No preacher's words, no alibis, just me and the road. Where the wild wind dies. I met a woman near San Antonio. She said, boy, you're cursed to die alone. I laughed and said, ain't that the truth? And kissed her like I was bulletproof. But love's a fire you can't contain. It burns your joy, it leaves your pain. She left one night with a tear in her eye, said, you'll chase ghosts till the wild wind dies. So whiskey talks, the soul replies, and somewhere deep a dream still lies. But the road don't care for a beggar's cry, just fades where the echoes die. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my sins without a sound. No crown of thorns, no grand goodbyes, just me in the dust. Where the wild wind dies. Mercy's out there in the dark, I've missed her trail, I've lost her spark. But if she calls my name tonight, I'll follow her into the lane. There's a peace in the dirt, a truth in pain. Every loss just carves your name. And when you've got nothing left to hide, you learn to love the other side. That final ridge between this world and heaven's bridge. The wind is cold, but I don't mind. It's been my only friend in time. If you find my hat someday, lay it down where the coyotes play, and let my soul drift through the skies, free at last, where the wild wind dies. Where the wild wind dies, I'll make my stand. One last prayer in the desert sand. No regrets, no sad goodbyes, just my heart, where the wild wind dies. Where the wild wind dies. I was born with a storm inside, raised on whiskey and wounded pride. Mama cried, boy, you're bound to break. I said freedom's all I'll ever take. I buried truth on a motel bed, slipped beside the words I left unsaid. Every town's a different sin, and every door lets darkness in. There's a shadow on my backseat floor, been riding with me since '84. I ain't running from the law this time, just the echoes of my crime. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. Met a preacher in a rusted town, said, son, lay your burdens down. I told him, preacher, I'm too far gone. I made my bed on the devil's lawn. He gave me bread, he gave me flame, said even devils need a name. Then he smiled like he already knew that my confession wouldn't do. The wind's my friend, the night's my sail, every song a wish in hell. And if the dawn won't shine for me, I'll find my peace in harmony. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. I still see her by the river bend. She waved goodbye, said this ain't the end. But the years rolled on like thunder's breath, and I kept driving toward my death. The road don't care who you used to be, it only asks what you can see. 1,000 crosses line my trail, each one whispers where I failed. Now the engine hums like a gospel choir, and the wheels spin tales of wire and fire. The rearview shows what I can't face, a ghost still smiling in empty space. If redemption's real, I missed my chance, somewhere lost in a midnight dance. But if hell's just truth with open eyes, then I'll meet it with no disguise. To stay alive. Graveyard highway, still rolling on. Still rolling on. on borrowed ground. Said, boy, don't let the world drag you down. But this land don't care for dreams or men. It just takes what it can again and again. My daddy died in a border fight, left me scars in a restless night. I learned to shoot before I could read, and I learned that mercy don't plant no seed. The sun burns gold, the sky bleeds red. Every mile's a prayer I've said, and the dust beneath my worn out boots knows every sin I can't refute. Dust and glory, blood and stone, I've been running my whole life alone. Every lawman, every lie, can't take the truth I carry inside. Dust and glory, time and shame, still I ride beneath my name. Ooh. I met a girl in Amarillo rain. She washed the dirt but not the pain. Said you can't outrun what you deserve. I just smiled, too damn proud to swerve. She gave me hope, I gave her scars. We made love beneath the sky of stars. But come sunrise, I hit the road with her ghost inside my load. They say redemption comes with cost, but you can't buy back what you lost. And every tear I've ever known built this man carved from stone. Dust and glory, blood and bone, every sin I call my own. The road don't ask, the road don't care, it just takes you anywhere. Dust and glory, night and flame, I ride proud, I ride the same. If heaven's gate won't open wide, I'll build my fire right outside. And if the angels don't recall my name, at least the wind will sing the same. The road don't end, it just bends slow. You meet yourself where you can't go in. Every choice that I've betrayed was just a bed that I made. The years have worn me thin, and I'm too tired to fight or win. But when the night wind calls my name, I'll ride on just the same. So if you find my hat and gun, leave 'em out beneath the sun. Tell the crows in the canyon wide, this old soul finally found his ride. Dust and glory, fire and stone, this road's the only home I've known. Every scar, a song I've sung, every loss, a bell I've rung. Dust and glory, death and dawn, I'll keep riding till I'm gone. The sun breaks down on a desert line, dust and heat on this heart of mine. Steel rails hum that lonely tune. I've been riding since the rise of noon. That old freight train calls my name. I'll chase that sound through wind and flame. Ain't no map for the roads I take, just a compass that the whiskey makes. horses and open skies run my veins where the freedom lies. No one waits, no one cries, just the wind and the rolling tides. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. Slept on dirt, I've kissed the ground. Every mile's got a story untold. Every night feels young and old. Mama said, son, don't fade away, but I was born where the engines play. This life don't promise gold or fame, just a song I wrote in a burning flame. Iron horses and open skies run my veins where the freedom lies. No one waits, no one cries, just the wind and the rolling tides. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. I've left behind some broken dreams and faces fading into streams. If love's a river, I'm the rain, falling hard but free again. Now the stars are wide, the night is deep. I've traded peace for the soul I keep, and when the wheels stop turning slow, I'll rest where the wild winds blow. Iron horses and open skies carry me home for the daylight dies. Every road's just a dream in disguise. I was born where the thunder flies. Iron horses and open skies, that's where my wild heart rides. Busted boots, blood on my hand, been rolling through this broken land. Got a heart made of smoke and steel, and a soul the Lord can't heal. I've seen towns that forgot my name, played their bars, set fire to shame. Every song's a scar I wear, but hell, I still breathe that air. The road don't judge, it just reminds, every sin's just borrowed time. You can chase your truth or drown your pain, but both still drive you insane. Rust and thunder rolling free, ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn, some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire, I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Barroom eyes and a highway smile, said she'd ride with me for a while. But angels don't last in this dust, they fly away when the wheels kick up. She left a note on the motel sheet, said freedom's cruel but bittersweet. I took my hat and hit the road, left behind what I never owed. The nights my my church, the stars my choir. I baptize sins in smoke and fire. If there's redemption, I won't know till the tides lose all control. Rust and thunder rolling free, ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. I buried dreams in motel beds, drowned regret in what she said, but the wind still knows my name and calls it back just the same. The road's a preacher, cold and wise, that baptizes fools and ties their ties. And every sinner it lets ride learns how to live before they die. Now I'm older, lines on my face, still racing ghosts I can't replace. Ain't no peace on a rebel's wheel, just the hum of fate you feel. If I go down in the storm tonight, tell the moon I fought the fight. And when my name fades from the line, play the song one more time. Rust and thunder rolling free, it's all that's left inside of me. Light the match, let it burn, let the wheels forever turn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm driven by a rebel's choir. Still rolling under. I was born on a one-lane road with a heart too wild to hold. Mama cried when I packed my bag, said, son, the world's got sharper tags. 40 years and 1,000 towns, still trying to keep my demons down. My boots no dirt, my soul no sin. I leave the past, but it crawls back in. Every scar's a map I've drawn, every night bleeds into dawn. The road don't judge, it just replies with dust and truth beneath the skies. I'm taking a long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking a long way home through the heartache and the chrome. Met a drifter in Santa Fe, said he used to have faith till it slipped away. He showed me scars, said, boy, these shine. Every pain's a proof of time. We drank till dawn by the canyon rim. He sang the blues, I followed him. Said every man's a work of rust, and every prayer turns back to dust. The desert wind don't whisper lies, it just hums where the eagle flies. I saw my face in the rear view's gleam, a younger man with an older dream. I'm taking a long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking a long way home through the heartache and the chrome. every ghost I'm riding past. The wheels keep humming, the stars still burn. Every mile's another turn. Ain't no heaven, ain't no plan, just the sound of a traveling man. Now the signs read welcome home, but I don't know where I belong. My house is gone, my friends are great, the town forgot my name today. So I keep driving past the line to chase the sun one last time. And if the night decides I'm done, tell the road I was never one. I'm taking the long way home, where the wild winds carve the stone. If peace don't greet me when I'm gone, tell my wheels they carried on. I'm taking the long way home, 'cause it's the only road I've known. The long way home is all I've ever known. The morning came in shades of gray, the kind of dawn that hides your way. Boots were worn, the sky was torn. I've been riding since the day I was born. The wind whispered through the pines, said, son, you've crossed too many lines. But I ain't one for second tries. I just ride where the wild wind dies. Every mile's a memory burned, every lesson's one I never learned. And though my hands are rough and scarred, I've loved this life, though it's been hard. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my boots on sacred ground. No preacher's words, no alibis, just me and the road where the wild wind dies. I met a woman near San Antonio. She said, boy, you're cursed to die alone. I laughed and said, ain't that the truth? And kissed her like I was bulletproof. But love's a fire you can't contain. It burns your joy and leaves you pain. She left one night with a tear in her eye, said you'll chase ghosts till the wild wind dies. The whiskey talks, the soul replies, and somewhere deep a dream still lies. But the road don't care for a beggar's cry, it just fades where the echoes die. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my sins without a sound. No crown of thorns, no grand goodbyes, just me and the dust. Where the wild wind dies. Out there in the dark, I missed her trail, I lost her spark. But if she calls my name tonight, I'll follow her into the light. There's a peace in the dirt, truth in pain. Every loss just carves your name. And when you got nothing left to hide, you learn to love the other side. The wind is cold, but I don't mind. It's been my only friend in time. If you find my hat someday, lay it down where the coyotes play, and let my soul drift through the skies, free at last. Where the wild wind dies, where the wild wind dies, I'll make my stand. One last prayer in the desert sand. No regrets, no sad goodbyes, just my heart where the wild wind dies, where the wild wind dies. I'll finally rest. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a coyote moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling well. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon shine so bright, guide me through this endless night. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke, he comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling well. Every mile another fight, between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon shine so bright, lead me home or take my side. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet, and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds, I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin, I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Coyote moonlight coyote moon, you still know my name. Born on the edge of a one-light town, Mama cried when the sun went down. Daddy drank till the night turned blue. Said, boy, this world don't know you. I took my boots, my father's gun, hit the road before I turned 21. The preacher said, son, don't lose your soul, but I already pawned it for rock and roll. Every mile, every scar brought me closer to who I are. Ain't no heaven waiting still, just the road in my own will. The devil right beside me, down that line. He laughs at the prayers I leave behind. Every light in the mirror fades, but I keep driving through the shades. The devil rides beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. Met a girl in New Orleans rain. She had a cross and a whiskey stain. She said, you can't love what you can't see, then kissed me hard by the preacher's grave. She left me cold by Baton Rouge with a note and a pair of worn out shoes. Said, freedom's fine till you're all alone. Now I talk to ghosts on the telephone. Every sin feels half divine, every loss becomes a sign. I don't pray no more at night, I just drive until it's right. The devil right beside me, down that line. He hums those songs from another time. Every mile a deal I made, every truth a masquerade. The devil rides beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. I ain't running from the fire, I've been warmed by its desire. If redemption's just a word, then let the preacher go unheard. I've seen angels lose their wings, trade their halos for guitar strings, and every song I ever wrote is a prayer with a whiskey throat. Canyon dust, leather cracked and faith to rust. I seen heaven through motel blinds and hell in the faces I left behind. If I die before I'm done, till the moon I fought the sun. Don't carve no stone, don't write no line, just play my songs and pour the wine. The devil right beside me, that's alright. He keeps me steady through the night. Every lie I ever told made my truth a little bold. The devil rides beside me still, but hell, maybe I always will. titles fading. At least I ain't riding alone. My daddy rode a Harley through the storm, tattooed hands, heart tied and worn. He said, son, this life don't know you much, but it'll teach you fast not to trust. He built his dreams with calloused hands, broke his back for a one-night band. Mama cried when the engine roared, said he's chasing peace he can't afford. He left me his boots and his silver chain, said, boy, don't drown in someone else's pain. And I swore that night I'd understand the fire that built a broken man. We're the highway sons, born to run, living by the moon, baptized by the sun. Ain't got no crown, ain't got no home, just a rusted truck and a heart of stone. We're the highway sons, hearts undone, bleeding out beneath the setting sun. I learned to pray behind a ballroom door, with a sinner's laugh and a troubadour. Life's a game where the dealer cheats, you lose your soul to the same old beat. Saw a preacher drunk in Santa Fe, said, son, you'll burn if you don't pray. I told him, hell, I've been down there. The devil's kind, he just don't care. Now every mile is another sin, another ghost I'm living in. But this wheel keeps turning right on through, 'cause the highway sings like she used to do. We're the highway sons, born to run, living by the moon, baptized by the sun. Ain't got no crown, ain't got no home, just a rusty truck and a heart of stone. We're the highway sons, hearts undone, bleeding out beneath the setting sun. One day I'll see him on the edge of town, his leather worn, his spirit sound. We'll share a smoke and he'll just grin, say, boy, the road don't ever end. Now my boy's grown, tall and lean, same restless eyes, same old dream. He said, Dad, I'm leaving, don't be sore. And I heard my own words from years before. I watched his taillights fade away into the arms of a reckless day. The wind was whispering through the pines like ghosts of every broken line.
smoke and the ties that bind. Ain't no heaven waiting there, just the road and the open air, where the highway songs one by one till the wheels stop turning under the sun. Where the highway songs and the road rolls on.
Smoke still hangs where the battle fell. I left my brothers and the sound of shells. Carved my name on a lonesome hill. Said a prayer the wind could steal. Took my truck and my old guitar. Ran from ghosts that know who we are. Every mile of memories chained. Every song a whisper of pain. The road don't talk, but it sure remembers. Every scar, every dying ember. I light a match and let it glow, 'cause I'm still learning to let go. Dust and redemption, side by side. Running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. I met a girl in an Austin bar. She said, I've seen hell, you can't go far. We danced till the band ran dry, and she left like a tear in July. Now every sunrise cuts like glass, and every night won't let me pass. The whiskey burns, the silence hums, the past still beats like war drums. You can't outdrive what's in your bones. You can only learn to make it home. And if the truth still tastes like rust, it's all that's left when dreams combust. Dust and redemption, side by side. Running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. Sometimes at night I see their faces, hear their names in forgotten places. I raise a glass, but I don't speak. The strong still cry, the brave still weep. The years roll slow, the world moves fast. The future came, but it didn't last. I've buried friends, I've buried lies, but I've kept their songs alive. When my wheels stop on that hill, and the sky goes dark and still, let the dust become my prayer, and redemption find me there. sustain. If there's grace beyond the pain, let me drive there once again. Dust in years. Smoke on the ridge, sun bleeds red. Dust and silence fill my head. A lifetime written in the lines I wear, 1,000 ghosts still breathing air. My boots remember every light, every road that passed me by. A pistol sleeps by my side, and a prayer I never tried. The road ain't mercy, it don't forgive. It only asks how much you'll give. And I've given blood and time and name, still the wind just sounds the same. The last trail home, it's calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. I've seen angels with the devil's eyes, watch the truth wear a cheap disguise. Drank with thieves, slept with pain, loved some souls I can't explain. Every town leaves a scar in me, another mark of who I'll be. I don't run, I just fade slow into the dust where no one knows. And if the morning finds my name, let it echo not in shame. For every wrong that I have done, the road forgave before the dawn. The last trail home, it's calling me through the smoke and memory. I've ridden hard, I've sinned in style, but I've been gone for quite a while. The last trail home, dust and bone. Lord, don't let me ride alone. There's a woman's face in the pale moonlight. She's been with me every night. And when I fall beneath that sky, she'll be the reason why. The desert hums like a preacher's song. Been riding too fast too long. And if this road's my final friend, I'll meet my maker at the bend. Now the dawn bleeds gold on the hill. The wind's gone quiet, the world stands still. A coyote laughs, my heart replies, this is where the outlaw dies. But every ending's just a spark that lights the trail in the dark. And if my name fades in stone, the song will ride on its own. The last trail home, it's calling me through the dust of history. I've ridden wild, I've bled, I've prayed, still the fire never fades. The last trail home, dust and bone, carry my soul where the wild winds blow. I'm riding There's a fire burning in the canyon low, been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the weight he owed. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. The night don't sleep, it just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray, you can run, but you'll face what you become. In the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. I buried love under red clay ground. Ain't no peace in the way she drowned. Her voice still rides at midnight rain, soft as mercy, hard as pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I'll camp just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns where she's been, and every hymn I try to sing turns to dust before the spring. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. If I die before I see the sun, tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still prayed in every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I've bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll howl my story true. Down in the valley of the wolves, time forgives and pain approves. I've been running wild, I've been wrong, still I'm singing my sinner song. Down in the valley, fire and bone, even the lost find their home. In the valley, we all go home. I was born in the shadow of a steel town flame, Daddy swung hammers, mama prayed my name. They said the world's a cruel old friend, she'll break your back before you bend. I left home when I turned 18 with a busted bike and a restless dream. The preacher said, boy, don't lose your soul, but sin feels lighter on the open road. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with a ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Met a girl in Tulsa with fire in her hair. She said life's too short to be scared, but I was running from the man I'd been, and you can't outrun your own skin. She kissed my lips, said go on, be free. Then she faded like smoke in the Tennessee breeze. Sometimes love's the cruelest lie, when it tells you to stay but it says goodbye. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes I pray to an empty sky, sometimes I drink just to feel alive. If heaven's real, then let me know why the good ones leave and the bad ones go. But I ain't wise, still chasing dawns and alibis. My hands are callous, my heart's still sore, but I ain't riding alone no more. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. Every scar's a lesson in pain. I'm still standing though I can't be sure if mercy's close or just 1 mile more. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, and I'm knocking on heaven's long road to mercy, long road to mercy. Steel on steel, the rails still cry. Another night, another goodbye. I carry ghosts in an old guitar. Every chord knows who they are. Left my home when the harvest died, a bottle of hope and a truck to ride. Mama's voice on the radio hymn fades away like the smoke within. The moon keeps watch, the road keeps score. I keep searching for something more. If I could trade my pride for sleep, I'd rest where the shadows weep. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, need the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Met a girl in an old motel, said she danced where the angels fell. Her eyes were storms, her lips were flame. I never even asked her name. She whispered soft, boy, you're bound to roam, but the loneliest road leads home. I laughed and turned toward the rain, still hear her voice in the sound of trains. Yeah, every promise I ever made got washed away, but the echo stayed. Now the freight hums low, the headlights blur, and I'm still chasing the sound of her. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, need the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Every mile of confession told on tracks of rust, on hearts of gold. I ain't looking for peace no more, just a place to stop, a station floor. If mercy's real, it rides tonight in a freight car full of borrowed light. That now bleeds red on a mountain spine. Coffee cold, but I feel fine. There's freedom here in the engine's moan. A man don't need to die alone, so let the wheels ride what I can't say. And smoking steel in yesterday. If I fade before I wake, tell the wind my soul to take. Midnight freight, roll me home through the dark where the wild things roam. Every mile I've left behind brings me peace I'll never find. Midnight freight, roll me true. I'm still out here thinking of you. Midnight freight, keep rolling on. Woke up to a blood-red dawn, gasoline breath, my shadow gone. Another highway, another fight, another ghost I lost last night. I got tattoos that tell my sins, ain't no saint but I made amends. Every mile's a scar I keep, every dream I failed to read. The road don't sleep, it just pretends, it bends and breaks and never ends. You can chase your
truth or drown your fear. Either way, it leads you here. Burning miles beneath my wheels, nothing left that time can steal. Fire inside won't let me rest. Every road puts me to the test. Burning miles, thunder cries, ain't no peace in outlaw skies. Burning miles. Met a preacher down in El Paso, said, boy, that whiskey don't save your soul. I said, preacher, I ain't that kind. My faith's in steel in the road I find. He gave a nod and let me be. Said, freedom's just another plea. And as I left that dusty town, the devil smiled and marked me down. And I hear redemption call my name, but every time it sounds the same, like a woman I can't forget, a promise made I ain't kept yet. Burning miles beneath my wheels, nothing left that time can steal. Fire inside won't let me rest. Every road puts me to the test. Burning miles, thunder cries, ain't no peace in outlaw skies. Blue tonight. My hands are cracked, my heart is torn from every sin I've ever worn. But if the Lord still keeps my name, He knows I rode through the flame. The night's a mirror, cold and white, shows the man I try to hide. The road remembers every sin and burns them slow beneath my skin. Dawn ahead, skies on fire, the desert red. And if I fall before the light, tell the road I fought the fight. Don't need no cross, don't need no stone. This highway's where I've always grown. And when my soul runs out of miles, let me fade where freedom smiles. Rules burning miles beneath my wheels, ain't no truth, the darkness steals. Fire inside forever strong, every sin becomes a song. Burning miles, thunder cries, let me die beneath these skies. Bloody moon, burning miles till the end of time. I woke up with the sunrise burning red on my skin. Coffee's cold, but I'm rolling again. Got a 6-string riding shotgun and a prayer in my throat. The highway hums like a thunderbolt. Last night I left my heart somewhere in Tennessee, underneath that old oak where she kissed me free. She said, don't chase dreams that don't chase you, but hell, that's just what cowboys do. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing fire through this wild machine. Ain't got much, but I got my song, and this worn-out road to keep me strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast where I don't belong.
at Queens. You learn the truth in the rearview glass. Every mile's a ghost that you can't outlast. The preacher told me son, find peace in the Lord, but I found it humming in a Gibson chord. If redemption's real, it's in the sound of a lonesome heart that can't stay down. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing fire through this wild machine. Ain't got much, but I got my song, and this worn-out road to keep me strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast where I don't belong, on dust and gasoline. Right on us.
She said, boy, someday you'll find your home, but home's a place I've never known. Every mile I leave behind is one more ghost I'll never find.
Now the sky's on fire and the night's my friend. I don't know where this road will end, but I'll keep driving till my tires bleed thin, 'cause the devil rides where the dreams begin. I'm running on dust and gasoline, chasing thunder through a dying dream. Ain't got much, but I got my song, and the spirit in me keeps burning strong. Yeah, I'm rolling fast till the break of dawn, on dust and gasoline. I was born in the shadow of a steel town flame. Daddy swung hammers, mama prayed my name. They said the world's a cruel old friend, she'll break your back before you bend. I left home when I turned 18, with a busted bike and a restless dream. Preacher said, boy, don't lose your soul, but sin feels lighter on the open road. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. With fire in her hair. She said life's too short to be scared, but I was running from the man I'd been, and you can't outrun your own skin. She kissed my lips, said go and be free, then she faded like smoke in the Tennessee breeze. Sometimes love's the cruelest lie, when it tells you to stay but it says goodbye. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes I pray to an empty sky, sometimes I drink just to feel alive. If heaven's real, then let me know. Why
why the good ones leave and the bad ones go. Now I'm older, but I ain't wise. Still chasing dawns and alibis. My hands are calloused, my heart's still sore, but I ain't riding alone no more. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. Every scar's a lesson in pain. I'm still standing though I can't be sure if mercy's close or just 1 mile more. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, and I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. A sun burned down on a highway scar, in the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a coyote moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moon, light my trail through the ghosts and the howling whale. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon, shine so bright, guide me through this endless night. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke, he comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moon, light my trail through the ghosts and the howling whale. Every mile another fight between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon, shine so bright, lead me home or take my side. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you.
Now years roll by like tumbleweeds. I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin. I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace, but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Coyote moon, light my trail. Let me ride where hearts don't fail. If I die before the dawn, tell the wind to carry on. Coyote moon, don't fade away. I'll be chasing you someday. Coyote moon, you still know my name. That old road knows my name by heart. Been driving it since the world fell apart. Ash in the air, smoke in the rain, but I keep moving numb to the pain. Once had love, but I let her fade, chasing dreams that I never made. Now I'm haunted by her southern drawl and every echo of a midnight call. And gravel and thunder rolling deep carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. I met a preacher in a neon town. He said, son, you're too far down. I told him, hell, I've been below, but the devil's just someone I know. Gasoline dreams and a worn-out truck, living on prayers and a little luck. The road don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you how to live. Gravel and thunder rolling deep carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. She said you can't outrun your fate, but I was born to ride and wait. If mercy calls, I'll let it rain, 'cause freedom's the only holy thing. The stars are burning, the night is white.
no turning, just the right. If the Lord's still watching from above, He'll find me driving through what I love. Gravel and thunder call my name, through fire, through loss, through flame. Every mile's a prayer I sing, every roar's a broken wing. Gravel